changes to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going.
Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first.
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Commodores line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off for the score.
And I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Polk. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the 1st down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Nolan. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down. Offense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his talk to the hand. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and got...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Power football with the run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Hayes. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. On the option. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right.
Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Nolan. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
He'll keep it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking for a gap. It's Powell. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get to him as he throws. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about it.
He'll off 1 deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Number 90 in punt formation to kick it away.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to run it. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They punt it away on 4th down. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got his man in the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure coming. Finds a man in the middle. And he's dragged down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Inside the 15. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nolan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, the running back has it. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Runs through the tackle.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Teray. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Snap from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Georgia, 28. Vanderbilt, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Flips it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up second and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. If things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run, it's Haynes. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Balls and fired complete. Turning it on. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Polk. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. This time on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll pull it on the read. Slithers into space. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To throw, it's Nolan. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a of touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Smashes ahead. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Trucks through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The run from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll leave it with him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Find some fresh air. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll move the tight end. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sent out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, he's got a chance. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll do it himself. Nice move there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll run it on first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just...
And the quarterback will take a sack back into 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Just quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.